What do you think of the Oracle deal?
Well, we're going to make a decision pretty soon. I have a high respect for Larry Ellison. He's somebody I know. He's been really a terrific guy for a long time. So we're going to take a look. I heard they're very close to a deal, and we'll be looking at the TikTok deal with Larry Ellison and Oracle.
The next day.
And we're not allowed to take the money? When does this happen? How foolish can we be?
Are you prepared to sign off on the Oracle and TikTok deal even though the Treasury isn't getting paid? And also, does the deal meet your requirements in terms of national security concerns?
Okay, they're giving me studies on the deal. Has to be 100% as far as national security is concerned. And no, I'm not prepared to sign off on anything. I have to see the deal. We need security, especially after what we've seen with respect to China and what's going on. We want security. So I'll let you know. They're going to be reporting to me tomorrow morning, and I will let you know.
What about the payment? What about the payment to the Treasury?
Well, we're going to see about that. Amazingly, I find that you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to accept money. I say, what kind of a thing is this? If they're willing to make big payments to the government, they're not allowed because there's no way of doing that from there's no legal path to doing that. And I'm saying, wait a minute, they're willing to make a big payment to the government and we're not allowed to take the money? When does this happen? How foolish can we be? So we're looking into that right now. You understand that? In other words, I said, no, I want a big chunk of that money to go to the United States government because we made it possible. And the lawyers come back to me and they say, well, there's no way of doing that. You know why? Because nobody's ever heard of that before. Nobody's ever said that before. Nobody's ever said, well, we'll approve the deal, but we want a lot of money to go to the government because by approving the deal, we're making the deal valuable. They've never heard of that before. Okay? Can you believe that, right? Hard to believe. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, a quick follow-up on TikTok. You had said earlier that it was really important to you that a U.S. company buy TikTok, and according to the proposal submitted by ByteDance would keep a majority stake, and Oracle would have a minority stake.
Well, we're going to find out about that. We're looking into that from the standpoint of ByteDance. We don't like that. I mean, just conceptually, I can tell you I don't like that. That has not been told to me yet. That has been reported, but hasn't been told to me. It could be very accurate reporting for a change. So if that's the case, I'm not going to be happy with that.
Not Admiral Jawar. None of them have any idea about the healthcare plan.
I'm not going to give you a readout of what our healthcare plan looks like and who's working on it. If you want to know, come work here at the White House.
Yes, I just wanted to know who's working on it.
Yes, stakeholders here in the White House, and as I told you, our Domestic Policy Council and others in the White House are working on a healthcare plan, the president's vision for the next 5 years. And yes, and if you want more, come join us here. Yes.
That's not the point why I asked the question.
Yes.
I think you know that.
Okay, I've called on you 4 times. So
Thank you.
Mario,
It
go
would
ahead.
go away without the vaccine. It's going to be herd developed, and we are going to be okay. We're going to be okay, and it is going away. And it's probably going to go away now a lot faster because of the vaccine. It would go away without the vaccine, George, but it's going to go away a lot faster with it.
Go away without the vaccine?
Sure, over a period of time. Sure, with time it goes
And many
away.
deaths.
And you'll develop herd mentality. It's going to be herd developed, and that's going to happen. That will all happen. But with the vaccine, I think it will go away very quickly.
Got to take a quick break.
But I really believe we're rounding the corner, and I believe that's strong.
As you know, Dr. Fauci disagrees with that.
Well, I mean, but a lot of people do agree with me.
And we still are dealing with 195,000 deaths in the United States right now. When you see that, when you think about that, does that give you any pause? Does it make you think, is there anything I could have done differently? Anything?
I think we could have had 2 million deaths if we didn't close out the country.
So you regret
nothing? Close it? No, I think we did a great job. And you'll develop herd mentality. It's going to be herd developed, and that's going to happen. It would go away without the vaccine, George, but it's going to go away a lot faster with it.
Go away without the vaccine?
Sure, over a period of time. Sure, with time it goes.
Many deaths.
I think he made a mistake when he said that. It's just incorrect information.
Against COVID, that when I take a COVID vaccine, because the immunogenicity may be 70%, and if I don't get an immune response, the vaccine's not going to protect me. This face mask will. So I do want to keep asking the American public to take the responsibility.
Maybe even early fall. Are you comfortable with that timeline?
No, I think he made a mistake when he said that. It's just incorrect information. No, we're ready to go immediately as the vaccine is announced, and it could be announced in October, could be announced a little bit after October.
If more effective than a vaccine, would also help schools and the economy.
Okay, number one, it's not more effective by any means than a vaccine. And I believe that If you ask him, he would probably say that he didn't understand the question. But no, the mask is not as important as the vaccine. The mask perhaps helps. Don't forget, a lot of people didn't like the concept of masks initially. Dr. Fauci didn't like him, and a lot of people didn't. And I'm not knocking anybody because I understand both sides of the argument. But when I called up Robert today, I said to him, what's with the mask? He said, I think I answered that question incorrectly. I think maybe he misunderstood it. I mean, it's going to be very powerful.
American people trust you on the pandemic when you're contradicting the head of the CDC and your
because of the great job we've done, because of the great things we've done in other fields also, because of the fact that we created ventilators, we built ventilators.